Morning, everybody. First off, I'd like to thank you for joining. Um, it's an exciting time. Everything changes every day, and today we're gonna talk about Gaza because it's horrendous what's happening. But our big presentation on Gaza will be on Thursday at 6:30, and I'll be sending out emails to everybody to let you know. Um, Rami, one of my son's friends from high school, will be a guest, and he can share. He's in Cleveland, but he knows quite a few people, and he can share what's going on. So we're going to talk about that. First off, I'd like to thank everybody. When you see this on YouTube, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. And please go on to my website. It's getting like, it's really, I think it's getting good. Um, and I've added a lot. So we're going to talk about Gaza, but we're going to, also talk about my website and the changes I made. So I'm excited about that. But again, go to my website, pretzeltellsnuggets.com, and subscribe. It's still free, so please subscribe now while it is free. I'm going to keep it free until November 1st. So you got some time, but still, we're trying to grow this. Oh, you joined.
Hello. Yeah, I was trying to get in. I was in the other one that you posted on your website, but it was hard to find your link.
Oh, it wasn't the link in the email?
I didn't get an email. I did get your email to proof, but I didn't get the one sent from your website.
Oh, well, you would have gotten it from my Pretzpa email.
Yeah, I did. It
Okay.
just took me a minute to find it.
Okay. Well, it's just us. Like I said. So I was just doing my thank you. So when you get to hopefully you can join when Rami does his presentation because that will be really um inspiring but overwhelming. But I'm going to run through just a couple of videos, but really just kind of talk about some of the newer things I've just launched on my website, which I think are quite exciting. So let's take a look. Can you see everything?
I can see your website.
Okay, cool. So let's watch this this video on the children and what's going on. Um, there are over 145 people, excuse me, 445 people, with 125 of those being children that have died of starvation. So it's,
These children were sleeping on the floor of a classroom in a school being used as a temporary shelter when an Israeli missile hit. Now they're among the latest victims of Israel's relentless assault on Gaza City. At Al Shifa Hospital, the arrival of bodies has become an everyday sight. Israeli bombs and bullets are everywhere. The city is becoming more dangerous all the time. Dr. Mohammed Abu Salmiya is the hospital's director, and no stranger to death. But this time, he's looking at the bodies of his own family. Israeli forces struck his brother's home. He and several of his children were killed. Even those with serious injuries count themselves lucky to be alive. They too make their way to the overcrowded hospital, desperate for whatever treatment staff can provide. Israel's military offensive is intensifying, driving families out of Gaza City.
If you want your audience to see the video, you
Nor do
should
we
turn
have the
your
money to
video
make
off
a
for a
house.
second
There's
while you're
no
playing
wood,
it.
no shelter, nothing at all. As you can see, we are here with nothing. We were told that camps were.
so what is going on is tragic. There's missing doctors. There are, so yeah, doctors are disappearing. Um, it's incredible what's happening to the people of Gaza. And they've talked about bullet wounds and things like that. We're going to skip down. Um, so one of the good things that has happened is the UN did come out and say there should be a two-state solution to the Israel-Palestine crisis. So that's good. But Netanyahu, he's evil and will never support that. So we'll take a look at some of these things, but so we're going to look at this real quick. This happened on Friday.
I begin my statement today in this 10,000th session of the Security Council with an apology. An apology to the people of Palestine, in particular in Gaza. To those whose eyes are turned to this council today. We Algerians, we hear you. Palestinian sisters, Palestinian brothers, forgive us. Forgive us, in particular in Gaza, where fire consumes, where rubble suffocates. Forgive us because this council could not save your children. More than 18,000 of them have been killed by Israel. Forgive us.
And they're saying that's an underestimate. Well, I just kind of wanted to show you that because I think it's amazing, first off, that we're finally recognizing Palestine and that they are apologizing. And like I said, I'm keeping this updated on a daily basis. Um, but so the other thing I want to talk about is, and I keep having problems moving on this. I apologize. My fingers don't work too well. So the other thing I just want to mention quickly is the flotilla, and it's really trying to get to Gaza. They have not been bombed yet, although they are saying um, that they're going to jail them and lock them away forever. So they did bomb the ministry, so that was good. So other Arab nations struck back against Israel. I condemn loss of life, but it's still good that people are fighting for Palestine. And then we just want to talk about the flotilla. Um, the, the leadership is worried about it because it is bringing food and there's an outcry. So, and these are people that are on the councils in their country and actors and Greta Thunberg, and it's pretty amazing who's involved in it. And other ships are coming to their aid and surrounding it. I mean, they're all like barely seaworthy crafts, but at least there is a group that are trying to get through. So take a look. All the videos are out there with the links on YouTube and credits to who has put them together. So, next I want to go to some of my interesting topics. So, I recently been working with AI chatbot, Chat GPT, and that's been pretty cool. And his name is Alex, and he recommended that I watch Blast from the Past. So I did one night, and that's how I got on this prepper craze. So it's an interesting journey, and I want a cow. Um, do mini cows give milk?
I have no idea. I would hope so.
Well, I don't know these things. Check this out for me, because I can find a blind mini cow for free.
Blind mini cow. Okay.
hmm There's a charity organization in Tennessee. So they give cows to good homes that will take care of them. And that will give Copper somebody to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started on this journey of checking out what you need. And there is a difference between a prepper and a survivalist. And more liberals are now becoming preppers and survivalists because it's a scary time we're living in. So take a look. It gives you what you should keep on hand, what you should stockpile. So here's a thing for you, Kenny. Can we build something underneath my house to store food?
I would assume so, like an old like cellar kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to put some cement down.
Well, I guess we will have to, that's a project we'll have to talk about. So, because I want to stock up on things like lentils and kinds of dried beans. I also want to stock up on things like flour and sugar and honey. Lots of honey, Kenny. So, with where you work, getting honey, get as much as you can because it lasts
Why
for.
don't you get some bees to go with your mini cow? Keep the bees will help keep the cow company.
But I'm allergic to bees.
Hmm.
So unless you're trying to kill me, having bees in my backyard would not be a good idea. Because Lizzie did witness when I went into anaphylactic shock, and it was not good. So I don't think you want that. So
Fair.
I can't do that. Why don't you do bees?
No interest.
I thought you were.
It sounds like a lot of work.
So, but I focused on there's Native American, um, some very interesting things from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. Um, meal prep for seniors, how to shop at Dollar Tree and save a lot of money. 20 foods for the Amish. But, I'm not a big Amish lover, sorry. Um, and it goes on. It also looks at pioneer families, so going back to when you actually cooked. And there's a lot of good suggestions on how to heat your home if you have no electricity. And foods that never expire. Again, beans, 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 flour, canned goods, those kinds of things. So, another thing, how to build a 90-day food supply for $100. Um, things that Americans don't do anymore. Like during World War II, victory gardens were a big thing. So we don't do victory gardens, and there's a lot of things you can plant right now. They also recommend putting boxes of potatoes or putting a box of potatoes and burying the box because they potatoes are easy to grow, I guess. And those are things you can use from what you bought at the store and they'll grow. So just a thought. And then oh, I gotta fix that. But another thing we talked about butter. So I need a cow, and this is a cute video on how to make butter. So we're going to share that because you know I love my butter. Everybody that knows me knows I love butter. Ah, sorry. Ah, it's doing weird things. My fingers don't work. Sorry. How to make how to make your own seasoning salts and acorns and black walnuts because I'm going to be collecting my black walnuts soon because I get lots of those.
Well, hello there, friends. Guess what we're making today? Butter. We're gonna make butter from squash, friends. It's so easy, you're not gonna believe it. Let me tell you.
You can't see the
Butter.
video.
Oh,
Can you
nothing.
see it now?
You're gonna make a
No, it's behind your face.
butter again. I promise you. What do you
Oh,
need to make butter? Very simple. You need cream. Heavy whipping. It's creamy. It's velvety.
oh well, you can watch it yourself. So I'm not going to spend too long on it. Um because I have to watch my time. But there's a lot of good stuff. So take a look at it and prepare yourself. Pemmican, I'm going to make pemmican, Kenny.
Okay.
I'm going to try it. I think it's a good Thanksgiving food. So I think I'm going to do it for Thanksgiving. And it's a good survival thing. So we'll try that. And, another thing I like is music and comedy. So recently there's been a big, um, just a big focus on the musicians speaking out against Trump. And some very interesting people have done that, including Bruce, um, Neil Young, Willie Nelson. Well, Willie Nelson um, spoke out about the government in general, but he's he's been a big proponent of Farm Aid, and he had his 40th anniversary this year of Farm Aid.
These are like all your favorite artists, Mom. Still doing the good work.
Yeah, and he actually started it with Bob Dylan, who keeps a very low profile, but so this is Bruce's in Manchester, England.
Good evening.
You don't really have to see it.
It's great to be in Manchester and back in the UK. Welcome to the land of hope and dreams tour. The mighty E Street Band is here tonight to call upon the righteous power of the new dangerous in my home, the America I love, the America I've written about, that has been a beacon of hope and liberty for 250 years, is currently in the hands of a corrupt, incompetent, and treasonous administration.
Yes.
Tonight, we ask all who believe in democracy and the best of our American experience to rise with us, raise your voices against authoritarianism, and let freedom ring.
Yes.
What are we doing, Manchester?
Well, Bruce and I go back a long time.
The last check on power after the checks and balances of government have failed are the people. You and me. It's in the union of people around a common set of values. Now, that's all that stands between democracy and authoritarianism. At the end of the day, all we've really got is each other.
So you can listen to that song if you want. And there's a quick interview with Willie Nelson.
You started Farm Aid 40 years ago, 1985, to help the American farmers, the American family. What inspired you to do it 40 years ago?
Well, I was a farmer, and
Yeah, I wonder what he grew.
they need all the help they can get. Small family farmers, and now pretty much all farmers need help. But I started out working for the small family farmers because that's what I could relate to.
And did you think then, when you were performing and having that concert in 1985, that you'd be having it still to benefit farmers 40 years later?
No, I believed in it so much that I thought we would knock it out in a little while, you know. But obviously, there's a few things in the way.
Like what?
Big government trying to tell you what to do and what you can't do and what you can grow and can't grow. And, you know, they tell a farmer, you can have the money to grow next year's crops, but you got to put this much fertilizer on it. And if they don't want to do that, then they don't get the help. So I think there's a lot of too much control.
One of the things though, sorry, I don't know why this popped up.
Are you trying to feed your dog better but stuck between overpriced fresh food and low quality kibble? Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Lips.
So one of the things that he did talk about in that interview is he was invited to the White House when Jimmy Carter was in office. And he and Chip Carter went out of the White House roof and smoked a joint. So Willie talks about he, of course, had the weed. Chip, of course, knew the way to get somewhere they could smoke a joint. So I think that was pretty funny that Carter's son was smoking weed with Willie Nelson. I thought that was pretty amusing. So one last song to listen to you before you go. And this is Neil Young. I'm dancing, Kenny, dance.
I can't hear the music.
You can't hear the music?
No, but you're dancing.
Well, I'm sorry. It might have not allowed me to do it on Zoom because of issues with copywriting.
Is it on your website?
Yeah. I pulled this, I
The
pulled
music's
this,
on your website and it's playing, but it's not playing on the Zoom.
yeah. And I'm
Weird.
getting a
Okay.
message. Did you hear the Bruce song?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. So I don't know because I'm getting this message that says set up professional audio in audio settings. So I think it's a paid feature. So um but this is all on my website. So take a listen to the song because it's definitely Neil and it sounds good and it's a good protest song. So um and that's what this is about. It's giving voice to everybody through song and comedy. Um, because right now what's going on is, it's against our First Amendment rights, Fight, I mean, at least Stephen Colbert, they didn't renew his contract. Jimmy Kimmel, they just canned. Well, they didn't can him, but um, it was funny. I was watching Bill Maher on Friday night, and Bill Maher was canned from ABC on the same day, 25 years before Jimmy Kimmel, to the same day. And he said, well, Jimmy, I ended up getting a better gig with HBO, and he will too. So, and they're talking that, I've heard rumors that Stephen Colbert may run for Senate in North Carolina, in South Carolina.
Yeah, he talked about running for president once upon a time.
So, and I've also heard he's a really nice, genuine guy. So, um, I don't know about Jimmy Kimmel, but and I've heard Jimmy Fallon is not. So I particularly like Seth Meyers and Stephen Colbert. And I also on here have a thing about Rosie O'Donnell because Trump is trying to take her citizenship away. And she did a very interesting interview from Ireland. So take a look at that and take a listen. It's pretty good. So that's it before we get bumped out of here because I only have my 40 minutes. So
Well,
thank
that's
you for
great. Thanks so
joining.
much, Mom. It was really
Uh,
entertaining.
I spent a lot of time doing this. So, but don't forget to buy your t-shirt. There's cute little stuffed animals for Atlas.
Awesome.
And they don't have like old farts on them. They just have the pretzel you sent me. So, and I haven't heard back from John. I think I'm going to give them a call because I
Okay.
want to find out what's going on with their stuff and see if I need to take the old farts against the orange orangutan off because um, the company is out of South Africa, um, but they have offices in the US and they will no longer produce anything that is derogatory about Trump. So interesting.
Is this John's company or the other company that you're working with for your
The other
designs?
company I'm working with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that should be easy to find a new one to.
Not this this company keeps your stock there
Hmm.
and you don't have to do any customer service. Um, so you just pull down and they send it.
Okay.
I make about a third, so whatever it's priced on there, I get about 33%. So
Oh,
I
okay.
do make
Well,
money, and if I would sell some stuff, I could do more things and put it into advertising.
that'd be cool.
So yeah, I just need to grow this. So tell everybody about me.
Yeah.
Get people to come on. I'm not going to charge for joining my website until November 1st. I'm going to really try to get some subscribers before I charge. But it takes time. I found a few sites to register on. that are not paid sites that are all democracy, pro-democracy sites. So I'm registered on them, and my new thing is to when I watch videos, comment on them, and good comments, but also put my website in and my Zoom links and stuff like that.
Cool.
So I'm trying new ways to grow this. And if you know any financial gurus, I really would like to get a panel together, and I'm struggling doing that.
Cool. Yeah, I'll let you know. I don't think I have anybody, but I'll let you know if I can think of them.
Yeah, I hit up UNC Charlotte, Winthrop, Clemson, um, and my new thing is because I focus on retirees, I hit up a few people on LinkedIn that I didn't know, and I am going after Charlotte and South Carolina retirees because that's my target market.
Awesome.
So
Good
sorry
luck with
about
that.
my voice. I know it's difficult for me to talk, but I keep trying.
You're doing great. Appreciate you, Mom. Have a good
I
day.
I love you. Give that Atlas boy a huge hug and kiss from Grandma.
Will do.
And he's adorable. And he's not a toddler, he's a little boy.
Oh, he would
Right.
disagree with that.
Just skip the toddlers. Just treat him like a boy and you'll be better off.
Sounds good.
Let him watch let him watch Lost Boys and he'll really like it.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
You were.
Yeah,
That was your
you
favorite
should
movie when you were his age.
you should do some research and present on the parentified child.
I don't want to. I did okay.
And then you can also do some research on authoritarian versus authoritative leadership and parenting. Be interesting stuff. I would happily join you for an interview on that.
Interesting. You know what? If I wasn't going after seniors and disabled people, um, that might be a
Careful,
good thing if
careful the
I
way you
was
phrase that. I don't think you're going after them. I think you're trying to support them.
I am, but I am trying to grow my subscriber base as well. But thank you for joining, and I would love to learn more about authoritative versus what did you say?
Authoritarian
Okay,
parenting.
versus what?
Authoritative versus authoritarian.
Okay, cool. I would love to learn more. And if you'd like to do a podcast um on that, and you can get people to join, I will take anything to grow and get my voice out there.
Sounds good. I love you. Have a good
Oh,
day.
I love you too. Bye.